The role of the counselor is to really ensure that the kids get the most out of the learning experience, and even though that often means like being more hands-off so that they can work together, I think that it's just like really encouraging them to like push to their limits and talk to each other when they need help instead of always turning to like me or another counselor for it.
During study group, where we have to write our proofs, at first it was really hard for me because I didn't understand intuitively how you'd get from the beginning to the end. Times like those, I would just ask my counselor and they would kind of like give a hint but not quite spoil the problem. The counselors help you realize that it's okay to just take your time with stuff.
Being a counselor, you want to make sure that you've taken everything that your counselors have done for you and apply it. I'm trying my best to make sure the kids work together and try to cooperate and actually like being around each other.
Personally, the role of the counselor affected me in that I'm gaining so much experience and they're just getting me to think higher about myself rather than just like giving up at the first sign of like trouble. They'll keep pushing me until I finally reach the potential that they think I have.
My experiences being a counselor have really affected me and impacted me because I learned how to be a leader, how to be a mentor. I think definitely responsibility has been a big part of being a counselor, making sure little everyday things are going smoothly.
I think a counselor is more or less just responsible for the well-being of like the campers. So make sure that they're doing all right in the classroom, make sure that if they have any problems, you address them, you keep everyone up to date. But also like just back in the dorm, make sure that everyone's able to be like social with each other, make sure everyone's included in activities, that sort of thing.
So I was really excited to become a counselor this year because I knew that like camp had given me a lot through the last 3 years, so I wanted to give back as much as I could to the camp and help out as much as I could. I think I've developed into a leader and as a counselor, I think especially through when we're organizing for weekend trips or we're doing not necessarily a lot of math things, but a lot of events behind the scenes where counselors need to be like cleaning up or organizing. I think just showing everybody else that I am like fully committed to this job and fully committed to doing whatever I can to help out has shown other people that they can trust me and depend on me if needed.
Knowing how to explain something to someone teaches you and helps you understand the concepts much better yourself. And so knowing how to give guidance without giving away the whole answer, or knowing how to encourage students who are feeling discouraged or disappointed in their abilities. Those are all skills I think I've gained from being a counselor.
Being a counselor, it has definitely pushed me to become a better communicator in a sense. Like when I have to explain a problem to someone in problem session, I have to think of ways that will help them understand it, not just the way that I like to hear it. So it definitely pushes your limits and it teaches you to think in many different ways, and it just goes along with the camp philosophy to think deeply of simple things. And it's like, maybe someone has one solution, but someone else has a different solution, and that doesn't mean that they're wrong. You just have to like open your ears and your heart and just like listen to them.